Hey everyone, welcome back to Ancestral Healing. For those that are new here, my name is Petra. Welcome back to our channel where we discuss all things animal-based, health, and wellness. I want to take a moment and thank you guys for all of your support, for all the likes, all the comments, and for just genuinely watching and being interested in what we have to say. I also want to give a special shout out to our first super thanks, which came from Tefno Daddy. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. So let's get right into today's video. Have you heard of the alkaline diet? I heard about it for years, but it always left me feeling kind of confused. Everyone that spoke to me about it always spoke with such conviction, like it was the real deal. So what exactly is the alkaline diet? The alkaline diet is a way of eating that emphasizes the consumption of alkaline-forming foods in order to bring your body's pH levels into balance. This type of diet promotes eating foods such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, and legumes. Legumes. Why does that word sound so funny? Legumes. Maybe because I'm pronouncing it wrong. While limiting or completely avoiding foods that are said to be acidic, such as red meat and dairy products. The diet categorizes foods into three sections: acidic, alkaline, or neutral. So what are some foods that are considered acidic? Meat, poultry, dairy, fish, eggs, grains, and alcohol. What are some neutral foods? Natural fats, starches, and sugars. And the alkaline foods, the foods that we are supposed to eat on an alkaline diet: fruits, nuts, legumes, and vegetables. So this diet is built on the notion that highly acidic foods, highly acidic diets are linked to disease. And to cure disease, all you need to do is to avoid these acidic foods. Apparently, if you avoid these acidic foods, you can lower your body's pH level and be healthier. This is supposed to apparently protect us from the diseases of modern civilization. Whereas if we are consuming a carnivore diet, which apparently is a diet that is extremely acidic and extremely terrible for us according to the alkaline diet, we would be making ourselves more vulnerable to diseases like cancer, osteoporosis. So one of the basic claims of the alkaline diet is that the foods we eat leave behind an ash after they are metabolized. And this ash can either be acid or alkaline. This theory is called the acid-ash hypothesis and was published in 1912. I will provide the full article in the description below. Many believers and followers of the alkaline diet reference the acid-ash hypothesis. I skimmed over the article, and for the regular folk like you and I, it's kind of difficult to understand exactly what they're saying. I'm not a sciencey person. But I wanted to find out more. I really wanted to get down to the bottom of this alkaline diet. I wanted to see what both sides of the coin showed, because there's people that are super for this diet and people that are very against. So I did a little research on both sides and I found out some pretty interesting information. I found out that the alkaline diet has been widely discredited by the scientific community, widely discredited by scientific research. The data just isn't there. The human body naturally on its own has a very tightly regulated pH level that is maintained by several physiological processes, regardless of what you eat. In other words, the foods that you eat do not have a significant impact on your body's pH level. There is no scientific evidence to support the claims that an alkaline diet can improve health or prevent disease. I often found myself in situations, whether I was discussing with people the type of diet that I follow or the foods that I eat, or someone is just sharing with me the diet that they follow, and the topic of alkaline always came up. Whether it was, I'm following an alkaline diet, oh, it's really good, it's the alkaline food, or my water is alkaline. I would just not know what to say in those moments. I was not educated enough on the topic to speak on it in that moment, but I have watched quite a few podcasts and watched quite a few documentaries and read quite a few articles by Paul Saladino, Judy Cho, and something in me always remembered that they were kind of against the alkaline diet, but I couldn't pinpoint why. So I looked into it again and read what they had to say, and they both say quite the opposite of what the alkaline supporters say. So one claim of the alkaline diet is that meat is highly acidic. Not true. So all of this further confused me, and I decided recently to do a little bit of my own research again to try to see if I could better understand the alkaline diet. I wanted to dig a little bit deeper and find out, how did this diet get so popular? I came across Dr. Robert O. Young. This diet became popular because of Dr. Young, who wrote several books on the alkaline diet. He wrote The pH Miracle, Balance Your Diet, Reclaim Your Health, The pH Miracle for Weight Loss. But what I found out was that he was not actually even a doctor. He promoted the alkaline diet to a large number of patients and claimed to have cured many people with the magical alkaline diet. He claimed to have a PhD in nutrition and a doctorate in naturopathy, but these claims have been disputed. He was not a licensed medical doctor and was not authorized to practice in the state of California where he was living, but he was still practicing. In 2016, Dr. Young was arrested and charged for practicing medicine without a license after a woman he was treating for cancer died. And he was also charged with grand theft. It doesn't end there, because prosecutors claimed that he was taking advantage of individuals who were vulnerable, who were ill, and he was charging them for treatments, large amounts of money. In 2018, Dr. Young was found guilty of practicing medicine without a license and was sentenced to serve 4 years in prison. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be a medical doctor to know what you're doing, because we all know that when doctors go to med school, they spend like less than 10 hours learning about nutrition. So I'm well aware. I have healed myself, not a doctor. So I'm not saying that you have to have a license to be able to heal people. But what Dr. Young did is a bit too much. You're playing with people's lives here, and also when we look at the alkaline diet in all its glory and we find out that there really is no scientific data to back it up, kind of makes you wonder, what was Dr. Young really doing here? Was he really for the people? I don't think so. I get some weird, sketchy vibes. So I always say that the best diet is the one that our ancestors ate, whether it was 100 or 200 years ago or a couple thousands of years ago. We have evolved to eat meat. I don't think our ancestors were worried about buying fancy, expensive alkaline water or supplements and programs that alkalize your body. Doing all of this is most likely not going to help you avoid health issues. Diet is not going to change the pH levels in your blood. Your body naturally maintains the pH levels in your blood. If it didn't, we would have a huge problem. The body is so much more complex than we can even begin to understand. And I am no science expert to sit here and talk like I know everything about the alkaline diet, but after a few good hours online on the internet, trying to understand both sides, I'm coming to the conclusion that this is not the most optimal diet for humans. Yes, the diet may have some perceived benefits when people first try it, but like with all diets, that could be because you are eliminating all of the processed crap, the junk food, and you obviously are going to feel better at first. The part that I have an issue with, besides the fact that there is no actual scientific research, is that one of the most important, vital foods for humans is meat, healthy animal fats, that is seen as highly acidic and a food to avoid. So already for me, I'm out. I've been on one end of the spectrum where I prioritized only plants and excluded meat from my diet, and I didn't feel too good. And now I'm kind of, really prioritizing meat, and I feel amazing. So when I see a diet that says to avoid meat, a little red flag goes up right away. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you learned something new. Thank you so much for all your support, and I will see you on the next one.